Members of an Indigenous youth organization in Ottawa say they were forced to change the location of their weekly drop-in program. The Assembly of Seven Generations made the move after receiving an alleged death threat on Wednesday. Idil Mussa has been following that story. Let's turn to her for the details. Idil, what can you tell us?
Well, the Assembly of Seven Generations is a voluntary youth-run organization in the capital. They hold various programs for Indigenous youth in the city, and earlier this week they say they received a threatening phone message. Co-CEOs Gabrielle, Fayant and Dani Lanouette say they were shocked to receive the alleged message. They say it was left at an Indigenous community space in Ottawa where they hold their weekly drop-in program. They believe they were targeted because of their support of those who oppose the Wet'suwet'en pipeline. Both women say the alleged death threat left them shaken and frightened.
In the voicemail, someone threatened to use guns and to injure Indigenous peoples that were in support with Wet'suwet'en. The person that received that message is like one of our knowledge keepers. It's an elder. And I know that they were very rattled. I think they're still rattled today. They're still concerned. I think they still fear because that's where they are every day.
Dani Lanouette says the Assembly of Seven Generations is a peaceful organization, and its intention is to support Indigenous youth in the areas of mental health, housing services, and employment. She says their focus is all about protecting their futures.
A lot of what we do is on the land, making sure that we have as much as possible to pass down to the next generation. And so I wouldn't say we're anti-pipeline, I'd say that we're pro-earth. We're just ensuring that, 7 generations from now, that there's enough here for whoever's around then. It's part of our teachings and our philosophies to care for the earth and to leave it better than how we found it.
Ottawa police say they have been made aware of the alleged threat. They were notified on Thursday, and while they're investigating it, they say their hate crime unit is not involved. That's because they say the threats concerned climate activism rather than a specific Indigenous group. So the force's General Criminal Investigation Unit will be looking into the incident.
Okay, thanks so much for that, Idil. That's Idil Mussa reporting for us tonight.